Hey guys, it's Miss Ray, and I'm going to go over what we did today. Since I have some amazing parents who like to work with their students, here's what happened today. So we're going through race, and I'm going to show you our lovely wall poster that explains it piece by piece. So right above me is our race strategy. So we use R to restate the question. A, answering the question in our own words. Cite from the text. We're using proof to back up our answer. And then explain your evidence. This is where we take it up a little higher to really bring about the whole point of our response. This is how we are answering and responding to the text. This is also going to be a tool in how we write our paragraphs when it comes to essays, because we're tested on that this year. So, what happened today? Let's review. Some of our answers are going to be different because every class contributes and shares their own understanding of the question. So, number one, what made Ruth and Peter's relationship so dangerous? Well, Ruth and Peter's relationship was dangerous because we restated Ruth and Peter's relationship was dangerous because Ruth was white and Peter was black. Then we proved it. For example, in paragraph 2, Mrs. Mayfield's son died for whistling at a white girl. Now we're going to take it up a notch. This shows me that they're risking their lives for each other. Now, if you're looking at your chart and there's this big space at the bottom, that means this is really not a paragraph. We gotta bring it all together. So what we did was we took it apart, made one complete sentence. Our evidence for C was its own sentence, and then E closes out with its own sentence as well. All right, here we go. That makes it a little easier, I hope. Okay. Sorry for the wonky video recording here. All right, so let's look at number 2 again. How would you compare Shantae and Jimmy's parents' concerns about interracial dating? We actually used the article for this to answer. So your students worked with 2 different texts today and killed it. So how do we restate the question? Shantae and Jimmy's parents were concerned about, our answer, whether their children would not like their own race. Our evidence. You can see in paragraph 10 that Jimmy Sr. didn't want his son to have problems with his own race. In paragraph 13, Shantae's mom worries that her daughter will see herself as inferior. So we have 2 sentences here because we're comparing. And then lastly, this confirms that the parents want their children to value themselves and others in their race. Now again, we bring it all together to have one answer. So R and A go together to make one sentence. Citing your evidence, we have 2 sentences here. And then our explanation going up a little higher is its own sentence. All right, let's look at number 3. Peter's friends are nervous around Ruth. What evidence from the text supports their fear? Well, Peter's friends are nervous around Ruth because we're restating the question. Ruth is white, and this could cause their death. Where's the proof? For instance, in paragraph 2, Ruth tells us that the KKK would kill Peter for being around her. This shows me that in that time, it was dangerous for Black people. So, what am I going to do? Put it all together. My R and A are connected, making one complete sentence. My citing, my proof is one sentence. And my explanation is one sentence. Okay, now we're getting to the homework. Their final question. If I can There we go. Luke's father speaks about cultural differences being an issue when dating outside your own race. What possible differences could Peter face with Ruth? Parents, this was a thick question because they had to use the article and they had to use our text. So they're combining their understanding on one concept and idea. They blew my mind today. So we did R together. The differences Peter would face with Ruth are their families and friends. There's going to be some conflict there. So their homework tonight was to complete C, provide proof from the text, and E, what does this show me? And I need to give higher order thinking. So I should not see. This shows that their relationship was difficult. Duh, we know that. Go higher. This shows that they loved each other. Duh, go higher. This shows me that what? What does it show me? What am I supposed to think about? A, your answer, and whatever evidence you give me. Are you going to give me something from the text? Yes, you should be giving me something from the color of water only. So I can use paragraph 1 if I wanted to. I could use paragraph 2 if I wanted to. I could also use paragraph 3 because that's where they talk about the friends. So I challenge you to use paragraph 1 and I challenge you to use paragraph 3. Paragraph 1 talks about Ruth's father. Paragraph 3 talks about Peter's friends and how they reacted to her being around. Now, everybody's responses are different for number 4A. So parents, take a look at their A. Everyone's is different. So depending on what you use today in class, try to give me 2 pieces of evidence. That's my challenge to you, and I know you can do it. If you guys have any questions or problems, guess you're out of luck because you can't call me. But if your parents are on my remind, definitely shoot me a question and I'll be happy to respond as quickly as I can. All right, you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.